Hi, hello, good morning students. Welcome back to physics online class. So in last class we will discuss about angular displacement. So it is meant by angular displacement in case of rotation motion. So angular displacement is nothing but it is the angle displayed by the radius vector in a given time interval is known as angular displacement. Clear? So it is meant by angular displacement. So angular displacement is nothing but it is the angle described by the radius vector in a given time interval is known as angular displacement. Clear? So it is a unit and dimensionless quantity. So ಅದನ್ನ units ಅಲ್ಲಿ express ಮಾಡಬಹುದು SI unit ಅಲ್ಲಿ but dimensionless quantity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So dimension formula for angular displacement is m power 0, then l power 0, then t power 0. That's why angular displacement is dimensionless quantity. Clear? So now in this class we are going to discuss about angular velocity. So what is meant by angular velocity in case of rotation motion? So look at here. So this is nothing but one of the rigid body. Here I am considering rigid body. So in this rigid body contains large number of particle. But here I am considering only one of the particle is signed by P. So this particle is moving along its circular path. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಪಿನ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ from the axis of rotation to the particle. Clear? So in this figure, so this imaginary line is called as axis of rotation. So ಈ imaginary line ನ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾವಿ axis of rotation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. R is nothing but distance ಅಥವಾ position from the axis of rotation to the particle. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾವಿ r. But around this circular path r is nothing but radius. So radius of circular path remains constant. Clear? So here the particle is moving from A towards B in a given time interval. So this arc length covered by the particle we are says x. Suppose one the particle A in the B kade move agtide. So this arc length we are called as s. So arc length ಏನು ಕರೀತಾವಿ s in a given time interval becomes t. Clear? So it is meant by angular velocity in case of rotation motion. So in this figure theta is the angular displacement. With respect to time is nothing but angular velocity. So angular velocity is nothing but the time rate of change of angular displacement is known as angular velocity. Clear? And it is also defined as the ratio of change in angular displacement to the time taken. Change in angular displacement of the body to the time taken is known as angular velocity. Clear? So define angular velocity and one more question kelbodu. So it is defined as the time rate of change of angular displacement is called as angular velocity athwa it is defined as the ratio of change in angular displacement of the body to the time taken is known as angular velocity. Clear? So omega is nothing but letter is used to represent the angular velocity. So angular velocity no omega ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟರಿ ಮೋಷನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಮೋಷನ್ angular velocity we are represented omega. So but translatory motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ motion straight line chops ಅಲ್ಲಿ velocity ನ v ಇಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ rotational motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ angular velocity ನ omega ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Then expression for angular velocity is nothing but omega is equal to angular displacement by angular displacement by time taken. So angular displacement, angular velocity is nothing but omega is equal to angular displacement by time taken. So omega is equal to, so angular displacement is theta, then time is nothing but t. So this is nothing but expression for angular velocity. Clear? And also omega is equal to d theta by dt. D theta by dt means change in angular displacement to the time taken. So omega is equal to d theta by dt. So this is nothing but expression or formula for angular velocity. Clear? Then unit. Next one SI unit. SI unit is so the unit of angular displacement is radian. radian. Then unit of time is nothing but second, means per second. Symbolically we are represented as rad/s ಅಥವಾ rad s power -1. So this is nothing but unit, SI unit of angular velocity. Clear? Then dimensional formula. DF means dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for angular velocity means, so here omega is equal to, so theta means dimensional formula for theta means angular displacement is nothing but m power 0. We already know in previous session. So m power 0, L power 0, then t power 0. Then dimensional formula for time is nothing but, so here m power 0, L power 0, t power 1. So this t power is taken for numerator. So here m power becomes 0, L power 0, t power, so here 0, and this term is taken for numerator. So positive power gets converted into negative power, means -1. Clear? So now add the bases are same, add the powers becomes, so here m power 0, L power 0, t power 0, plus or minus becomes again minus. 0 minus 1 becomes -1. So this is nothing but dimensional formula for angular velocity. Clear? So dimensional formula for angular velocity means omega is equal to m power 0, L power 0, t power -1. Clear? So for CET purpose is very important. So this is very important for your CET purpose. So dimensional formula for angular velocity means m power 0, L power 0, t power -1. So angular velocity means radian per second. Dimensional formula for angular velocity means m power 0, L power 0, t power -1. Clear? Then, so here angular velocity is always rotating along its axis of rotation. The direction of angular velocity is always rotating along its axis of rotation. But angular velocity means omega. So here we are draw the tangential line from this point. So this tangential line represents the linear velocity. So e point ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಒಂದು particular speed ಅಲ್ಲಿ particle ಈ ತರ circular rotation ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ, so ಒಂದು tangential line ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so this v is called as a linear velocity. So r is nothing but radius of circular path, omega is nothing but angular velocity. Clear? So here angular velocity, the direction of angular velocity is always perpendicular to the plane containing velocity, linear velocity and the radius vector. Clear? So in this figure, suppose we are considered this is nothing but rigid body, right? So rigid body is rotating like this. So this is nothing but imaginary axis of rotation. So ಈ ಲೈನ್ ನಾವು ಕರೀತಾವಿ imaginary axis of rotation ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so body is rotating like this in anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so angular velocity we are represented like this. So angular velocity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ omega ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. But linear velocity is nothing but always perpendicular to the angular velocity and the radius vector. So this is nothing but plane. So ಈ plane surface ಗೆ body ಯಾವ ತರ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, circular motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So that's why the direction of angular velocity is always perpendicular to the plane containing linear velocity and radius vector. That's why then angular velocity we represent to be a vector quantity. So it is a vector quantity. So angular velocity ನಾವು ಏನು ಕರೀತಾವೆ, vector quantity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವೆ, because it represent both magnitude as well as direction. So direction of angular velocity is always perpendicular to the plane containing linear velocity and radius vector. Okay? Then vector form of angular velocity is nothing but v vector is equal to omega vector into r vector. So ಅಥವಾ r vector into omega vector. So this is nothing but vector form of angular velocity. Clear? So here suppose when the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Suppose the body is rotating in the direction of increasing means anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means object is rotating from right to left. So here angular velocity is taken to be positive. Angular velocity means omega is taken to be positive. Suppose ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು increasing speed ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so increasing ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ರೋಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ರೈಟಿಂದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ರೋಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆಗ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ rotating in clockwise direction means decreasing velocity, so here angular velocity is represented as negative. Suppose the body is rotating in clockwise direction, angular velocity is taken as negative. Suppose the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, is taken to be positive. Clear? So clockwise ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆಗ angular velocity ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ವೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ angular velocity ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Clear? So these are the important terms related to the angular velocity. Clear? So next we shall go to the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. ಈಗ ನಾವು linear velocity ಮತ್ತೆ angular velocity ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Clear? Now we shall discuss about relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So look at this figure. So here consider a particle of a rigid body rotating along its circular path. So here R is the position of particle from the axis of rotation to the particle. So here the let it moves from A towards the B. Arc length S in a time interval becomes T. So R is a, suppose the particle describes a circle of radius is nothing but R. Clear? So consider a particle of a rigid body rotating along its circular path at a distance R from the axis of rotation. Clear? So here let it move from A towards the B. Arc length of the particle is nothing. Arc length of this circle is nothing but S. In a time becomes T seconds. Clear? So here theta is the corresponding angular displacement. Theta is nothing but corresponding angular displacement. R is the radius of the circular path. R anna karitave radius of the circular path. Clear? So we know that. So here, so in this figure, so angular displacement is nothing but theta is equal to arc length by radius. Arc length is S by radius is nothing but R. Clear? So for cross multiplication, S is equal to R into theta. Clear? S is equal to R into theta. Now differentiate with respect to T on both sides. So look at this figure. So around this circular path, radius of the circular path remains constant. Only changes arc length and its angular displacement. Suppose one particle circular motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ circular path remains ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬರೀ ಏನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ arc length then angular displacement. That's why differentiating with respect to T on both sides. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೇರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡು ನಾವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ on both sides. Differentiate with respect to T on both sides. So here differentiation of S is nothing but ds divided by dt is equal to R into d theta by dt. Clear? So R ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಥೀಟಾ ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ S ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ds divided by dt is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ R into d theta by dt. Clear? So we know that change in linear displacement to the time taken is known as the linear velocity is equal to, so here R into the change in angular displacement to the time taken is known as the angular velocity means omega. So this is nothing but relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Clear? Relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Clear? So in vector form, v vector is equal to r vector plus omega vector. So vector form of relation between linear velocity and angular velocity ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ so v vector is equal to r vector plus omega vector. So here angular velocity is always perpendicular to the plane containing linear velocity and radius vector. Okay, so this is nothing but vector form of relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Clear? Where v means linear velocity, r is nothing but radius, omega is nothing but angular velocity. Clear? Next one, angular acceleration.